Morning guys, and welcome back to the Ride Right Waxing, a UK one-wheel channel. We are on our freshly designed boards and we are back up in the forest trails. It has been raining all night, so these things are going to get super mucky. And yeah, Tom's headlight cable, as you can see, now working. I've got a video for that to upload, so we have just recently repaired that.
It only took 2 years to get to this.
Yeah, and again, Wits Wheels supplied the headlight cable.
Yeah.
If you didn't watch the last video that we did, yeah, so you've got headlights. So we're riding with headlights. I've got the CBXR battery. Tom's got his WTF rails, and if you notice, he's not riding with flight fins. So this should be interesting.
Give it another go.
Giving it another go. He sees all you cool hipsters doing tricks and stuff, and he wants to be one of those. He wants to do the shove-its, all the sex changes, and all that kind of jazz. So yeah, so Tom's going to be riding with no flight fins. My rear flight fin that I modified, I will say, wow, what a difference in comfiness. If that's a word. Comfiness? Comfiness? I prefer the comfiness, but comfort. I'm going to do the same to my front one, because I feel that's now digging into my foot, because my focus is gone from my rear foot. Anyway, I'm crapping on. So we're going to ride up here and yeah, have a bit of fun. It's a lovely morning, as you can see. That was a few trees, and yeah, let's see what we can get into. What a nice morning, guys. How you finding your board, Tom?
Yes, yeah, enjoyed it. A little bit different to riding with flight fins.
I must admit, the WTF rails definitely look,
Yeah, they are comfy.
I have had a go on it, guys, and your foot position is obviously nowhere near as flat as you can imagine. It feels really nice underfoot. I must admit though, I am so happy that so far my CBXR battery is holding up at 4.20 volts balanced across all the batteries this morning after charging it, and yeah, it's appearing to be quite successful. We'll have a bit of a battery check later, again using the different app process that we spoke about. I've just gutted that Tom ain't got his CBXR battery, mate.
Yeah, still not got it.
Still not got your battery. So I think that's with Pink Oak in the UK. I think they're planning on shipping one out. I think it would it.
Yeah, Nick was going to send it out this week, but I've not received it as yet.
So as soon as he receives this,
come next week.
yeah, hopefully,
Back.
fingers crossed, he'll get it next week, and we'll pop that back in the board. And then hopefully next weekend we've got a bit of a mission. We're going to hopefully be riding up into Exeter from my house, and then we'll have a breakfast, try and charge the boards if he hasn't got his CBXR battery, and give the battery a real good range test.
Yeah, especially in the cold weather. Now it's cold weather all the time.
Oh yeah, it's very cold. Your eyes start running because you're riding quick, and the wet leaves get you out a bit, and yeah, it's just basically a different way of riding really. You just got to wear more layers. As you can see, by these trails, guys. These are just windy, lovely. We're trying to stick to the higher ground because it isn't going to be too much longer and these trails are going to be out of action possibly to February, March, April time, depending if it dries out for the what I call early summer, autumn,
also, sorry,
spring time.
it's wet weather time, so does anybody know what fender is compatible with WTF rails? Because the flight shield with flight vids isn't. So let us know in the comments what fender is compatible with WTF rails.
Right, there we go, people. You've heard it first from Tom. Tigger Thomas has spoken. We need to find the fender of WTF rails.
Just to save the trousers, they've only got one pair.
He's only got one pair of trousers because he spends all his money on his board. And we've got about 7-8 weeks before we go skiing, and I am so excited. As Tom most probably knows, I've said it about 1,000 times. I've got him a cool Christmas present, and yeah, it's going to be a bit of a chuckle on that one, so that should be quite good fun.
I'm really hoping it's a skin suit.
He wants this full all-in-one skin suit, like a race suit.
I'm now on a strict diet, so I'll get into it.
Oh mate, sorry, that was my bad. That was my bad. those cattle grids when wet.
Power slide.
I was power sliding across it, and then you've gone and scratched your nice rails now.
Oh no.
He doesn't seem to be bothered with that, people.
They've
You
got
coat,
protection.
mate?
No, I've just had to downgrade my best jacket.
Downgrade your best jacket.
So I've got to get another jacket, but this is going to get effed up.
It's going to get mucked up. Hey, new jacket, Sports Pursuit. Go back to one of my early videos when I did an update. Sports Pursuit, they do some decent gear on there. I will say, they do some decent gear. But we're going to fly over here, guys. We've been yapping along, just cruising along through the trails, and catch you in a sec.
So guys, if you like what you see, don't forget, hit that like, hit that subscribe button.
So Tom's section now, he absolutely loves this bit. I'm still getting used to how sketchy it is.
It's a whole different day now with
Well, this is so even well rooted. You got puddle here yet? Or not? Took the wrong line there. So guys, quick comparison between WTF rails and your standard Onewheel XR rails. They do look super trick. Float Life have done a phenomenal job on them. And if you have a quick look at the side profile just there. And when you come around to the front, it is quite a bit more of a kick up. Overall length, they're the same, pretty much. Yeah, their overall length is the same. But even the back has a kick up. And they sit the wheels so much lower. It might be because it's an optical illusion, because I'm used to seeing ones with flight fins on. Actually, yeah, when you look at tyre height, it's quite different.
Yeah,
And they do feel really, really nice. I must admit, we have
really stable.
got some seriously modified boards here. Well, mine's not quite so much as Tom's, but cush high on the back, flight fins on my board. We've got CBXR battery. Tom's got Lifesavers WTF rails. Obviously we've got the, what tyre is this? The version 2?
T2.
T2 tyre. Yeah. So WTF rails, I think that is the future moving forward. But like Tom said earlier, guys, if you do know of a fender that does fit the flight fins, because he wants to ride and get a little bit more like trickster, which is absolutely cool.
Yeah.
But he just could do with having a flight fin wheel arch, mudguard.
A fender, yeah.
Fender, mudguard, whatever you call it. So,
yeah, I haven't looked into it yet, but it's something I need to. It's going to get wetter, isn't it, up here? That's the only trouble.
Yeah, it's okay today. What we are going to do, guys, we're going to disappear off down through that, and there's a good little wood section, trying to stay in the trees. So stick with us and let's crack on. Yeah, Tom's running 16 psi people, I'm running 20. I'm on a diet, I'm trying to lose weight. One more grinding better.
Alright?
Yeah, just gave myself a super wedgie. Come here, board. Hang in there.
I think I just need to hit things slower now. This section I can't do on these rails.
It's time for me to be able to catch him up on his riding abilities, people. That would be a good thing, hey? There's a bit in here I can never, ever seem to do.
Yeah, I can't do it now either.
Oh. Oh. You did it. You jammy. Right, this bit's well savage down here. Come on. I'm not going to get off it. Come on.
Use that CBXR.
Right, I'm going to have another go at that. Flight fins. That's where they come in handy. Oh, yeah, go. But yeah, just a quick big shout out. This is kind of like my Fire Road shout out point. We've had the EV side before, and now we're going over to a guy, another UK one-wheeler called Growing Up as a Trap. That guy's always commenting and following us, so massive thank you to him for
thanks for commenting.
Yeah, for supporting the channel and kind of like giving us some tips and tricks and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we appreciate anybody like that, really. Consistently commenting, talking to us.
Let us know how you get on with fitting your lifesavers if you struggle as much.
Yeah, he's saying about hot water. Tom used the hairdryer.
Yeah, boiling water, probably a good idea.
I think it's a very good idea. Put them in a hot bowl of hot water for a bit and really get them expanded. Maybe leave the board somewhere cold so the wheel itself is cold, so it's shrunk in size. And then marry the two up and off you go.
To sweat.
Prepare to sweat. And if you haven't actually seen that clip, I'm going to put it in now of Tom and his expressions of how hard it is to fit lifesavers. So enjoy.
A little bit getting these on. Fuck you. My eyes are like. Honestly, you think you've got it, you're like, last bit, I'm like.
Right guys, Tom's going to hit the table, no flight fins. again.
It's a weird feeling, the board dropping away.
Yes! Nailed it! Whoa, my God! Ooh. Oh, I nearly dropped my camera then. Replay that bit. Oh, that sketched me right out. Don't want to drop my camera, that's my biggest fear, dropping my camera, because these things cost a fortune. So yeah, there's Exeter, we've got the Belvedere just over there. This is what Tom's going to build up to. He's going to hit this with no flight fins.
Yeah.
Not
I did
today.
crash quite hard here with fins.
I tell you what, I'll
on
give
the
you
new
permission
tyre.
to do that after we go skiing, because I don't fancy you being in a body cast.
Yeah. We'll save that for another day.
Save that for another day. A little drop in there. So guys, just ridden down this, and yeah, this bit down the bottom, I'm going to quickly show you, is sketchy as hell. And I didn't record this, which is a shame, because Tom has just had a right old flyer. He landed in all of this. This bit here is just root. It's like a staircase from hell. Here he comes. It's proper sketch. Different line. Well done, mate. You alright?
Yeah.
Okay guys, looking at the Onewheel app, this is obviously the aftermarket Onewheel app. You can see in the pink section there, I'm at 42%, do ignore that, that's obviously battery range at 58.20 volts. So 58.20 is roughly about 78 to 79% battery charge still, which is just phenomenal considering this is towards the end of my ride. So yeah, 58.3 there in the pink. The cells themselves are very well balanced at 3.89. There's only one there at 3.88, but that's expected. So yeah, overall, really happy with the way the battery is performing in the CBXR.
Right guys, doesn't help when you stand in dog poo and it's all over your grip tape, which is a nice little bonus.
See, that scares the hell out of me now with no fins.
Just like I said, right down. I went to the left and it got a bit bouncy. Straight. Yes, that's it, mate. Well done. Nailed it.
Nailed it. That's right.
Oh. So yes, there we go, guys. On that bombshell, I think we should end the video.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks ever so much indeed for watching. Don't forget, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, keep following us. First CBXR trail ride, boards nice and grubby. WTF rails, phenomenal. I can't wait for Tom to get CBXR batteries. But next week we're going to be riding up into Exeter, have a bit of breakfast and then ride home. So we're going to see what the range is properly like on this bad boy. And yeah, go from there really. We will try, I've got a video edited of fitting the headlight cable to Tom's board.
I think it turned out quite
I think we were more conscious of actually doing the job than actually showing you guys. But if it's of any good, I'll upload it. If it's not, then I won't. But yeah, thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and until next time, we will
see you soon.
see you soon.